Hello everybody, and how are you doing today? We gonna do some game development here on Twitch, so thanks for joining the stream. Really appreciate it. Alright, so let's get into some Unity game development here today. So as you can see, I have an environment here set up. This is Unity 6. And I also will be doing UFN stuff here live stream. If you check the YouTube channel, lots of Unity, lots of UFN stuff there too. But today I'm gonna work in my first love, which is Unity. But I am a noob to Unity 6, so bear with me. Still gonna go through learning some stuff. So I'm building out the school environment here that I got as an asset on the Unity Asset Store for this game that I'm calling Eternal Recess. I'll let you ponder on that name. And yeah, let me know what you think about that. So yeah, just cleaning up this environment here. It's all pink because it's not getting the right material. And it's not getting the right material because for some reason the creator of the package added like a list of materials. So we just need to delete the extra array elements. There we go. Looking nice. So I'm a programmer, and so my pre-production work on this project has just been like gathering all the assets that I would need to kind of create a prototype, trying to create a quick one, essentially by the end of the day. That would be excellent. All right, so let's see here. And feel free to leave me feedback if you want me to play music. I know it's a little boring with just my voice, but getting back into the streaming things. I did a little bit of streaming during the pandemic, and yeah, so trying to get back to it, but focus all on game development and games. So also, if you want me to play your game, I will do that. All right. There we So this is looking rather nice, rather nice. There we go. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am Musty. Musty Game Dev here. Too busy to take a shower, working on video games. Welcome to my Twitch channel. You can also check out mustygamedev.com for all the links to the socials if you don't see it on Twitch. I also have a free, no, it's not free. I also have a guide to beginning UEFN development, because that's what I've been doing a lot lately. I've released my own island called Desert ACORN. You can definitely check out. Right now we're just cleaning up this environment, making sure everything renders nicely. Not the horrid pink over here. It's nothing like opening up a new environment and having it all be like pink. It's like, oh no, the materials. Oh wow, so much details. There's a computer in here. So outside of taking care of the stuff, and always make sure to file, save project. Let's see here. Get my WASD on right now. My Q and my E. But how are y'all doing today? What are y'all working on? Or are you interested in game development and want to learn? You're in the right place. Welcome to the Musty Game Dev. All right. Let's see here. Projector screen. I mean, this is a classroom. It's low poly, but this is such a good asset, and it was free on the Unity Asset Store, so pretty cool. If you're looking for something like this, just search school in the Unity Asset Store and then filter for the free. You'll get this whole package here. We thank the artist. We thank the artist. Not all the same. No. Oh, I saw a computer. That's right. There we go. All right. Let's see now. What else is pink? I will say aesthetically, Unity 6 is moving in the right direction. been on Unity 2022 for like, I want to say at least 2 years. And in 2022.3 LTS for like a year. And I really enjoyed 2022 LTS. It's a very good engine. But looking forward to Unity 6. Oh, you can see my little character there. Yeah. So we file save project here. And there we go. So that's what we have right now. That's the setup. And we're doing random animations. That sword is really like coming right back into your face. So that's what I set up. So we want to get this character to move, and obviously we want to get this character to have to walk into the school. So that's what I'm working on today with all of you here. Alright, thanks everybody for joining in and viewing the stream. Really appreciate the support. What's this? Okay. So like hunting stuff down is very fun. All right, here we go. This is game development at its finest. Trying to move as quickly as I can. Yeah, the thing that I haven't done in a while is set up a character to move with the new input system. I've done it before, but I haven't done it in a while. So used to just characters just moving using UFN. I like how many resources the school has. Like, it has a lot of computers, small classrooms. Okay. Ooh. Trying to keep my shoulders and back from not getting too tight. Let's see. So this side is one more thing. This side is almost good. I wonder if I can. Oh, I can. Oh, I thought I could delete the one like multiples at a time, but I cannot. Okay, so this one here. This one. Okay. This area is, this side of school is done. It's a nice looking school. Nice looking school. There's a computer in that desk. Nope, that's what I thought. That's what I thought, because I didn't know about the computers in the desk. There we go. Using the delete key. And then I got this side. Let's file save. File save project. Clear these warnings. Let's take a quick break. Quick break. I'm still here. Let's stretch. So this environment, or this section of the school is good. What is here? Oh, it's like a cafeteria. Oh wow. That's impressive. Okay, let's just use chairs here. Couple lockers. That needs to be done over there. I think this classroom's good because we were just in it. appears good there too. Okay, so not that much more. This right here. Okay. There we go. The delete key is way faster. Nice. But again, welcome to the Musty Game Dev. Welcome to the Twitch channel. You can go to mustygamedev.com and check out all the links. Check out my guide. If you want to support me, purchase a guide, and that would be super helpful. Join the Discord and join the Musty Game Dev community as we make games together. Morongo, good times. There we go. Adjusting the mic here. All right, this should be better. Mic placement. Yes. Man, that's fast. That's way faster than what I was doing before. File save project. And now we just have these chairs. All right. Didn't pick it all correctly. You know, game development itself is a game. Some might say game development is the ultimate game. There we go. All right, cool. Milestone complete. Obviously, there's nothing in these buildings, which is unfortunate, but with all the new assets I have, I could make something here. So that'd be kind of cool. Flush this building out. I'm thinking about this as like the administration building. So Players won't really come in here. You got the school bus. You got like the actual school itself here. So yeah, cool. All right, later I will put a roof on because that kind of stuff matters to me. I would definitely want to have a roof. So next we got to get our skeleton to move. So how to start that, how to do that. I'm trying to remember from my old projects, but essentially we have the new input system. And then we can tie that to WASD movement. But then we also want to put the camera on a swivel, meaning from a PC standpoint, you move the character WASD, but then you'd also want the character to move in the direction that the camera is facing, and that would be controlled by like rotation, and that rotation is being controlled by the mouse Y movement. So that'd be interesting. Again, done this before, but it's been a while. So I might have to take a break and then pull up some old scripts and then come back. Let's see what we can accomplish here right now. So it looks like this. We're still getting warnings here. Did I miss a computer? Just got this skeleton randomly outside. Oh, I missed something. So we'll stop here. Take care of this. And then one more here. Ah, here we go. Alright, that should be good. So let's do file save. File save project. Hit play. Alright, no warnings. Cool. Since we have made a very I think it's significant progress. It's a milestone. So we will check this into the Unity version control system. Last night I cleaned up also these game objects with their mesh renders as well. So you don't have to watch me do that, but the prefab I had here needed to be cleaned up in this scene. So we'll say imported school asset and cleaned up new prefab. Checking those changes. Hopefully there's no issues. I'm also kind of new to the Unity version control. I usually use Git, but in case I want to collaborate with another person, also with my experience using UEFN and using Unreal's version control system, it seems to be a lot easier than having to set up Git and teach somebody how to use Git, especially when it comes to non-text files. Okay, this was deleted, so let's also check that in. Check in deleted file. Okay. All right. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm still used to this, trying to get used to the system. All right, so that's what it looks like there. Let's pull this camera back a little bit. We appreciate the support this camera is giving us. Well, let's slide it on back, just ever so slightly. I believe it's on here, this virtual camera. Select the move tool and we'll push it back slightly, see what that looks like. Okay, that looks a little better, but let's pull it back even more, a little higher. Let's rotate it. Rotate down slightly. That looks a little bit better. But let's push it back even further. Go back to the move tool. In fact, let's just pull this over here so I can see what I'm doing. I want to see the feet. Bring this back over here. Let's hit play. Okay. That was good. So I hit W. Doesn't do anything. We're not affecting the character at all, which is expected. If that started working automatically, I would be jumping for joy, but I would also be a little worried. Like, how did that happen? What's going on? We want to know why things are happening, why things are working. Okay. Cool. That looks good. Do file save project, go back to Unity version control, adjusted characters, virtual camera, position and rotation. checking those changes, and we're all successfully checked in. Ah, that feels good. That feels nice. All right, so next up, let's check package manager. I believe it's already installed, but just to make sure. The new Unity input system is already installed. Awesome. Got some samples in here. Some documentation. Ooh, some documentation. I have to come back to that. Okay, so first things first. Man, I really have forgotten how this all sets up. Okay, input actions. That's right. That's right. But I do think there's supposed to be like a default one somewhere. There we go. So there's also a default one. So if I double click this and open it up, kind of have one here already set up for us. Okay, so we could take advantage of this here. Yeah, but then I'm gonna have to look at an old project, how I set it up, because there's definitely documentation I can look at, but there was like a specific way I had mine set up before that I really liked, and I would like to do that again. That way I can move a lot faster, because again, I'm trying to get this done pretty much today. So I'd like to stay on with y'all a little bit longer. All right, welcome back. Welcome back. I have my older project here set up here, and it's gonna give me a clue as to how to do this movement. So, yep. Let's see. So I can show y'all what I have here in this project. So I can click in here, and I can move this little guy here. I can spin around him, and then if I press W, it'll move in direction that I'm facing the camera, and I'm moving the camera with my mouse. All right, so standard, and even have a little bit of hop there. Standard third person movement, right? The third person camera. I can zoom in, zoom out. Oh, yeah, that's right. I can even run. I forgot about that. So I want to set that up with the skeleton. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Okay, so how did I do that? So I have a player game object, and then I have the model as a child object of the main player object. And then the eyes. Let's get out of this mode here. Oh, 2D, there we go. So I go to the eyes. Oh, I put it there. Interesting. And then the free look camera is a Cinemachine free look camera. And then I use, yeah, I think I just created the eyes as an empty game object, right? Yep. So something to look at here. And it follows the player, temporarily. I set all this up. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cheat a little bit and just export this prefab so I can just use it the way that I want to in my school game. And if you like this, I definitely want to come back to edit, continuing to develop this game. It was a project from a while ago, but I won't say much more than that. If you know, you know. So with the player, I have a capsule collider here, a character controller here. You can see the character controller right there. I have the third person controller script that has a reference to the free look camera. And I even put a Dino animation manager here as well. So let's pull up the script here real quick. And I always forget which ones to do. I just say yes because I'll be working primarily in Windows from now on when it comes to my game development. I will update later, so using Unity Engine, using Cinemachine, pretty standard. Import statements here. Define the class, third person controller, inherits from mono behavior. Yeah, okay. Actually, I think with the new Unity I can have two. I can have two projects up at the same time. Because I could export it as its own prefab, but I kind of want to just move stuff around, copy and paste, and set up stuff just a little bit differently, because obviously I won't have the data animation manager as a reference, all that stuff. So yeah, I think that's what I'll do. So wait for this to set up. I don't have any music here set up, so it's just me talking in the void. But I appreciate y'all listening and supporting the Musty Game Dev, and I in turn support you. So if you want to learn about game development, if you have questions, let me know. It's not just you watching me develop a game. I definitely want to help people learn how to make games, because it's a very fun thing to do, to make games. And in this chaotic world, you don't have a lot of control over things unless you're rich and powerful and influential. Having a game world allows you some level of control, which is really nice. Alright, so I can have two projects open. Alright, cool. Alright, so let's see here. So this is our player here. Our skeleton PBR, body, skeleton, and then the camera. So I think, because this is also a prefab, and should I rename this? So I think I'm gonna unpack this prefab here. And then name it skeleton player. And we'll keep everything the same. And then we'll eventually save this as its own prefab. All right, cool. And then looking at this setup. So transform, obviously that's gonna be there. Capsule collider. And a character controller. Capsule collider and a character controller. Yeah, those. And I have a virtual camera set up here. It's just a regular Cinemachine camera, so I need to add a freeload camera. Okay, so let's get cracking. So add a component, and then we have a capsule collider. Okay, we still got those in Unity 6. Cool, very cool. And that's what I love about Unity, right? Like, I played in Unreal, and obviously I'm working in UEFN, Unreal Editor for Fortnite. Man, just, you want to add a component? Just add a component, and it's like right there. It's so nice. And then I want to add a character controller. Yeah. Put a little higher. Let's see, let's do 1.2, 1.5. That's good. I just don't want it to collide with the ground. Okay. Yeah, let's try that. 1.5. A height of 1. Or 0.82. Looks about right. Kind of sometimes had to like guesstimate it. Let's go a little higher. Let's do 0.992. Let's see. Not too low to the ground there. I think that should be good. The width looks good. So let's do that. 0.92 for this guy. Alright, cool. Alright, so this is going to help us move, I believe, right? That's what these are for? It's been a while. But you can always do... I guess you can anymore. Oh, interesting. You used to be able to just look these up in the code. Properties? Nope. Well, I guess you could... Nope. I'm thinking something else. I'm thinking about writer. Oh well. Okay, so that's what we got right now. So do file save project, and this collider will help us to not fall into the ground and to bump into walls correctly. Okay, and then we need the third person controller. So I'm just going to create a new file here. And got my prefabs. I do not have a scripts folder at the moment. So let's do that. Scripts. All right, cool. Cool. All right. So let's see. So we have scripts now. Let's create within the scripts folder a mono behavior script. Oh, they have that already there. Interesting. Okay. Oh. All right. Third person controller. So if I look confused, it's because I've been working in Unity 2022 for the past couple of years, and so Unity 6 is kind of like a new paradigm shift, obviously for the company and for the community at large, and for the engine. So still love the engine, but obviously getting used to it. And then you gotta, once you create, you gotta let this compiling scripts thing finish first, or all the referencing and linking for the compiler is not gonna be all done. So I will say that's one thing. Like, there's some processes to kind of slow down the process just a tad bit in Unity now. You can just create a script and then start coding immediately, but it's a 10-second wait. You know, that's okay. Not the problem. So this doesn't do anything else different. It's just calling it now create a model behavior script. So it feels like you're being cajoled into creating a model behavior script. But obviously you could change the code to not inherit from model behavior, but we do want to inherit from model behavior because we want it to be a component that we can add in the UI. And so to do that in Unity, it needs to inherit from model behavior. All right, so go over here. This isn't a long script, but I just want to go back over here just to get this back in my head. So this is something I worked on for a while to get this right. Obviously, going off of tutorials, going off documentation, going off old scripts that I wrote. But you know, everybody has their thing that they're, you know, they kind of carry over from one game to another, and this is becoming my thing. So jump force, set to float, gravity, vertical drag, look sensitivity, so that's for the mouse movement, up and down range. So we have virtual camera, which is a reference to the Cinemachine free look camera, and then this is for the animation manager, but we're not gonna be using dyno animation, obviously. So it might need to just have an animation controller here set up. We have the character controller reference here, vector 3 for current movement, vertical rotation float. So in the awake method, we get the character controller off of the game object that this model behavior is attached to, so that's important. We set the priority to 10, and this is really for something I learned on another project, and I don't want to say why yet because it's for something down the line. And then we have the update method here. So handle movement is the only method being called in the update method. So this grabs the player input handler. There we go. And sprint value, if it's greater than 0, then the sprint multiplier will just be set to 1. Or it'll be set to sprint multiplier, and if not, it'll just be set to 1. Interesting. So it just sets the speed. Yeah, okay. So then walk speed times whatever this is. So it'll go a little faster if you're sprinting, if the input handler believes you're sprinting. Vector 3, hit the input directions. This is like your WSD stuff. Is that? Yeah, I think so. Then it clamps the magnitude of the vector and makes it the input magnitude. Then you multiply that by the speed. I had this all worked out in my head. I need to do like a math tutorial to like make sure I remember this, and also so I can have a video forever to help me remember this. Then you get the move direction by doing a quaternion equation. Okay. And then you normalize the vector. Okay, that makes sense there. And then if it is 0, then you go to the idle animation. If sprint value, if it doesn't believe you're sprinting, you walk. If it believes you're, if it's greater than 0, then you start running animation. And then if it's not equal to 0, then we do all this stuff. So we look around, right? So you're actually trying to move. If not, that's what allows you to like move the camera around the character all the way through. And I like that aspect of it because I've seen that in games like Assassin's Creed. I think was the last game I saw that in. Where if you're standing still, you get to look at the character, and I think that's cool, especially when you have cosmetics and stuff. So that's why that was important for me to like really nail this down. Obviously, there's still something off with like the transition from idle to walking because you see that stutter step in the dinosaur. So I haven't completely fixed everything. So obviously, there's going to be some retooling and making things a little bit better, but this is pretty clean code. And then we move the character with the character controller, passing the current movement. And that all came from what's there? Oh, handle jumping. Okay. So do handle jumping first. Set the Y. Oh, okay. You just set all this up here. Okay, that's fine. Handle rotation is not even being called anymore because we do look around now. So I could technically get rid of this. I don't know why I didn't. So I guess we won't bring that over because look around is handled all here. Cool. All right. What's this? Enter credentials. Ooh. All right. Check that out later. Dun dun dun. Anyways, thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for supporting. And let's continue with this. So, did I change something about the script? Let me just undo. I don't know why it's saying star like I changed something. Don't save because I didn't change anything. Oh, because it's the line endings. So I guess that changed it. Okay, so third person controller here. I'm calling third person controller here. Okay, cool. So let's do this. Let's copy that. We want to do that. And I have some machine in this. Okay, so that's different in Uni 6. So let's go to the documentation. Let's see. This is game development, y'all. This is game development. The sim machine is installed. Yes, I could update to something newer, but it is installed. Let's check this out. system with Cinemachine. So there we go. Using Unity.Cinemachine. So there's our first major change right there. Right there. That's why reading documentation is important. Wow. Wow. The changes. Changes. Very interesting. Let's delete this for now. So this should all be good. Oh, okay. So this is obsolete. Use create Cinemachine free look camera or create a Cinemachine camera with appropriate components. Let's try to show potential fixes. So if I just maybe just do this. No. No. This is a reference to free look now. This is why you have to like recreate your games in newer engines, because man, stuff gets updated, classes get updated. They have a sample. Create an orbital camera system with input from the player and maintain control of the camera composition at different orbit stages. That's what I want to see. Oh. 7 years ago. This is really old. Okay, that's not gonna help us. I need code, man. Code, scripting API. So, okay, let's just put in. Oh, there's free look. Cinemachine free look. Okay. So maybe it's right. Well, this is deprecated. Okay, I think I just did. just yeah, I just did this. Okay. So this is deprecated now. Ooh. Use a machine camera instead. Okay. This behavior is intended to be attached to an empty game object, and it represents a Cinemachine camera within the Unity scene. The Cinemachine camera will animate its transform according to the rules contained in Cinemachine component pipeline, aim, body, and noise. When the CM camera is live, the Unity camera will assume the position and orientation of the Cinemachine camera. A Cinemachine camera is not a camera. Instead, it can be thought of as a camera controller, not unlike a cameraman. It can drive the Unity camera and control its position, rotation, lens settings, and post-processing effects. Each CM camera owns its own Cinemachine component pipeline, through which you can provide instructions for procedurally tracking specific game objects. An empty procedural pipeline will result in a passive submachine camera, which can be controlled in the same way as an ordinary game object. A submachine camera is very lightweight and does no rendering of its own. It merely tracks interesting game objects and positions itself accordingly. A typical game can have dozens of submachine cameras, each set up to follow a particular character or catch a particular event. A submachine camera can be in any 3 states: live, standby, disabled. Okie dokie. Alright, so I guess we gotta use this now. Alright. Interessante. I don't see this changing too much. Watch me be surprised. Alrighty, alright. Cool. We'll just take this whole method here. And we'll grab look around. Comp this out. Get into animation stuff later. Player input handler. Okay, we gotta fix that because that is important. And then we'll do this guy. All right, cool. Okay, again. Welcome to the Musty Game Dev. Thanks for watching. Thanks for following and supporting. You can find more information at mustygamedev.com. Check out our YouTube, Discord. Check out the things. All right. So I'm going to save this. We'll see some errors, obviously. Player input handler. Okay. So, what do I do with this? It's just here. I want to get rid of it, but I can put up here. Ah, there we go. Nice, cool. All right, so let's look at our old stuff. Where did this come from? Oh, we had a class. Oh, that's right, I set that up. Yeah. So I gotta set up another player input handler. And this is like a middleman between your action map, your input map. Yeah, that's right. This is also my behavior, so let's look at it real quick in here. Bada bing, bada boom. Yeah, and then we can put the control input action asset here. Yes. Yes, I like this. Using old code. All right, back to business. So we gotta get this script. Cool. Can do. Let's make sure we get the name down correctly. I will say another cool thing that Unity has improved on, right, is be able to have multiple projects open at the same time. The Unity hub, I think Unity Hub, has also improved it so you can have multiple versions of the engine at the same time. Like, it used to be just one version of the engine all at once. Man, so cool. I think Unreal Engine did it first, and then Unity later followed suit. Definitely big improvement. All right, compile the scripts. Compile the scripts. Ooh. Huh? Reload. That was weird. Let's see, this one might be different too. And it's not. Let's go. So I don't see anything too crazy. Also, on my last job making Vibes, the trading card game, on enable and on disable were heavily used, and I was like, never really into doing that stuff on my own, and now I'm like, you gotta use that stuff. So good job, old Jesus, for doing that. Old Musty. Ah, trying to copy. I don't see any errors. So let's save. We should recompile now. Okay, guess that was quick. That was okay. That was quicker than I expected. 2022, you like wait a little bit longer, but let's see. Third-person controller, the name handle jumpy does not exist in the current context. Oh yeah, yeah. I'm not gonna worry about handle jumping at the moment. There will be no jumping in this game. So let's not call it. There we go. There's a compiling. Alright, so I have all these warnings. Assigned, but the value's never used. Let's remove it. Yeah. Just don't, this is very early in the project. I don't want to have any warnings that I don't need to, worry about later. Look sensitivity. That's not being used? Even the old? Oh, handle rotation. Gotcha. Yeah, we'll get rid of that then. Might not need it. And this one, vertical drag, up down range, and gravity. I guess we just get rid of all that stuff then. We'll see. I mean, we always have the backup of the previous project, so we can always come back to it later if need be. me a high five. So we do need to have an input handler. Game object, empty game object with player input handler script attached to it. Set. Let's add player input handler. Let's see, we got basic one. Yep, let's just do that. Let's just do that. And then skeleton player, third person controller. We can worry about the swivel settings and things like that later. But let's see, with all that combined, with our powers combined, what happens here? Still can't move. I assume it's because of these errors here. Oh, open action. Ah, okay. Because we don't have the game UI thing, which is what I said before. So let's just do that. Let's just do that. Another time, another place. I'm moving too fast, let me know. I got the juice, so it's flowing. Yes, this is not going to be used right now. We do want to have the open stuff come back, but that would be more for like in the game and not game UI, I think. So I think that was for game UI, like a menu, an in-game menu. But we do want to be able to like interact with game objects, so we're gonna need to add that. So let's see here. File save project. Let's see what errors we get now. Okay, no more errors. Whoa. So my WASD is moving. Yeah. It's not doing what I wanted to do, man. That's unfortunate. Okay. So that could be for a number of reasons. Let's move this guy higher up as well. Nope. Okay, so why is that? I notice that it is dropping. So it's like the feet are below, which I don't like. Slow down there, buddy. Okay, So, everything that has to do with the third person controller. I think I had to change this as well. I think current movement would be set to 000 or something like that. So let's try this. Let's do current movement equals u vector 3. And where are we at right now? Let's get game object. Let's get transform dot position dot x, transform dot position dot y, and transform dot position dot z. Now it's gonna get changed up obviously here, but the y should stay the same. There's not doing any jumping or worried about calculating that. So let's try that. Hey, 50 minutes, we're almost an hour. I'm still feeling good. That's awesome. All right, let's hit play here. Okay. So something is affecting the Y, which is interesting. And this is still not configured correctly. That's an interesting movement though. So on awake, we set this to this, and then we handle movement. And the gear controller. Huh. Yeah, I'm not certain here. Yeah, everything's not mapped the way I would like it to be. Let's check out the input handler here. Player, let's open this guy up. This is like the default one that you get. So player is the action map, so that's good. Move, look, that's what we're doing. Jump, we're not doing that, but that's there. But move and look are the main actions. So WSD, left stick with the gamepad, so you got instant gamepad support, which is awesome. So something it's not set up right. Okay. But move and look is what we're really worried about. All right. So it's going to get the context, put into move input, which is up here, vector 2, and it's going to equal the context read value vector 2. So this is pretty standard. So we've done this. This is good. And that menu trigger thing doesn't really matter. And then we check move input from the player input handler. Is this okay? It's not a singleton, but we're creating an instance of it. Oh no, singleton. Don't destroy unload. Okay. Cool. Yeah, so I don't know why. I don't know why this is happening. We're also zeroing out the Y, but we're not saving the Y in the current movement, so it doesn't really matter. We have the virtual camera here set up, so even if we switch to a free look, it's not gonna really matter at the moment, I don't think, but just to be cautious, we can do that. So let's go to skeleton player. Let's go to sim machine. Just sim machine camera, yeah, just not even a free look. Oh, here we go. Targeted cameras. Free look camera. Like spaces there. Delete this one. This is gonna be very basic stuff. This looks different. I don't think we're in Kansas anymore. All right. Still jumping. You can look around the character. And I guess that did matter. I need to restudy this setup, but hey, we're moving, we're bouncing, we're moving. Hey, we're coming to school with a sword and a shield. Let us in. We want to learn. Teach us to learn. Get us in. Let us in. Okay, well, that's cool. All right, this is a good stopping point there. So let's check in what we have here. Added the third person controller script and the player input handler script. Checking the changes. Check-in successfully completed. Amazing. We're in it now, folks. We're in it now. Alrighty. Coming up on 1 hour, folks. You know what happens when an hour comes up. Dun, 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 dun. No, it's fine. Yeah, I gotta set up my stream deck to what? What do I want to do? Oh yeah, to play music, to play little sounds and stuff. I think that'd be pretty cool. I always like that. After you press a button and then there's a sound, and like, brr, 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 like, all right, yeah. DJ on the radio. Okay, so we got movement, so we can configure this free look camera. So I guess this system works with a free look camera. That's what we learned today. So this is all different than what I'm used to. This is way different. But this, the 3 rings, that still makes sense to me. Usually, oh, you do a sphere. That's interesting. So the top, I usually like to give a bigger radius to, actually. So let's see what that does. Now, I didn't turn that on. Why is that on all of a sudden? Coming to school with my sword and shield. Okay. I don't know why that turned on. By just adjusting the radius. I think that does it. Yes. Good. Okay. And then for the bottom, the height is way too small. Let's try that. Need the radius to be a little bit bigger. So I felt claustrophobic there, More space, more space, more space. Oh, we reached an hour. An hour of game development. Here on Twitch with all of you. Thanks for hanging out with me. He's like ready to fight. He's like, oh, let me at him. Let me at him. Let me at him. No, we're gonna go to school. I don't want to go to school. There's books inside. We must free the books. And then this angle is not gonna do. We gotta raise this a little bit higher. A little higher. A little higher. Alright, so these are all things we have to fix by just doing little tweaks here and there. Let's try that. It's a little better. Let me just try some. Let's try adding some stuff now. See, I don't want to be looking down though. Can't even look at the doors. That's because we're just looking down. I want to do more like off shoulder. Yeah, this is all different. Orbital follow. But will the movement still work? No, it gets all funky. Maybe because of the rotation stuff. So can I change this rotation? Or that, is that in the settings here? Yeah, okay. I mean, I do like this aspect of it. Yeah. That's because the code is looking to do this movement of the camera. So I get the hopping out of the way. Okay. So I guess I just gotta learn about all this stuff. I was hoping there was like a rotation or something that I could easily modify. Yeah, you can't change that. Object for the camera to follow. Target offset. Position damping. Binding mode. project. If I take that out and play. Experimental mode right here, folks. Okay, so if I decrease the radius, oh, we get into the whole gamut. And increase the height, but still it's looking down. So then if I decrease the height, interesting. Let me in. Let me in. Let me in. But see, I want to be able to like. See, I like this view. That's actually pretty cool. So I can see it's kind of going on in the classroom as I'm walking around. But when I come down here, I don't want it to be pointed down. I want it to be straight. Kind of, again, looking over the shoulder. Okay. Let's file, save, project. Let's make this one. Don't want to spend too much more time on this because we got to get to the actual gameplay. Yeah, so let's actually make this 10. So maybe I won't add a roof because that was actually kind of cool. Then I gotta solve this bouncing, skipping stuff. So, like, that's actually kind of cool. Gotta make small little to be changes. Set top rig to height of 10 and bottom rig to height of 1. Alright, I might have to do some research and look some stuff up. But let's see. I could change the tracking target, so I could add something like I did before, create an empty, and call it eyes. Yeah, that's better. That's better. Yes. Yes, queen. Yes. Right? Okay. Okay. Yeah, see, now we're eye level, right? With the door kind of thing. That's cool. That's very cool. Alright. Lesson learned. There's more tweaking I'd like to do there, but that's where we're going to stop. We got to get to movement. So, added child game object eyes to player. All right, we're at an hour and 20. I'm gonna take have another meeting, so gonna have to stop soon. But I would like the skittish jumping to stop. So, let's see. Actually, let's full screen this. Maximize. This is a funny thing. Why is he skipping? I don't know. Maybe because of the animations. Which I could solve if I go to body, no, skeleton. Or skeleton player. And turn off the animator. Ah, and there's the real issue. I'm going to heaven, y'all. I will return. Oh my gosh. That's funny. That's funny. Okay. So that's good. I turned off the animator. That's what was keeping us on the ground. So, let's look at the code again. For the third-person controller. It's interesting because there's not supposed to be anything happening on the Y. There's that video 3 up that I just saw, but I know this says Y, but it's going to the Z, right? So current movement dot Y should just get this initial position. And it should just stay there. Ah. But the transform. But this move is like a black box, essentially. I don't think it's going to change anything, but let's just have a suspicion. Man, that was like a Goku takeoff, man. I actually kind of want to see it again. Lift off. Bye bye. So current movement's gotta be. It's being updated somewhere. On the Y. I don't know how. I don't know how. I don't know when. But I know something's starting right now. Watch and you'll see. Someday I'll be finished with this game. Running around in this computer code, jumping around and dancing, da 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 da, doing all these things that you do. What do you call it? Compile. When it's my turn to have code work and then push it up to the cloud. Anyways, I mean, no one's here. I'm just chilling. It says one viewer, but I mean, I don't know who you are. It could just be me. Anyways, I'm having fun. Something's happening. I just don't know. I guess I could. I could debug. That's interesting. I'm gonna still code, but I'm gonna mute y'all. And I'm back. Not muted anymore. Again, if I'm muted, let me know. But doing my thing. Let's figure it out. So let's see. Something's happening to the Y here. Especially when I turn off the animator. Let's turn that back off. Turn off player animator. You may be wondering, like, why are you checking stuff in all the time, or Musty? Because, well, Musty gotta do what Musty gotta do. But I like the small changes because then if you go back and you see change sets or your history, now you know like what you did, right? So it's like you're self-documenting your journey. It's pretty cool. But I think I'm gonna have to stop in a minute. I want to solve this problem with y'all, but I have to come back. I have another meeting. I need to come back down to earth because this has been a fun ride. So, yeah, I don't know. All right, well, let's just debug here for a quick second. Let's attach to Unity. And then let's enable debugging for this session. Let's hit play. Let's see, let's combine the scripts. First debug session always takes a little bit longer. I appreciate y'all joining. I appreciate it. Thank you for the support. Hopefully the setup is cool. Hope you're enjoying this. Yeah, there's me floating. Okay, so what I want to see I want to set a breakpoint and then see what's going on there. Why am I floating up? So current movement. Where is it? All right. Okay, so that's like the default position it should be at, so that's good. Let's continue. Is there a quick way to disable? I'm in rider mode. Play again. And then let's enable. So that hasn't changed. But obviously the position of the transform is changing. And I want to know why. What is changing it? Okay. There he goes. So the animator is disabled. It can't be the animator. Castle Collider's just doing his thing. Colliding. Anything on the body. It's just... yeah, I don't think it's that. Skin mesh render shouldn't be doing anything like that either. The free look camera... no, I mean... Current movement staying the same, so that's good. The look around is just affecting the rotation. And this is, that's it, right? Yeah, man. That is strange. Stop that. Try and check this. It stays. Still move the camera around because that is the camera control. If I do this. I mean, it's gotta be a third-person controller, but I don't see what line of code is causing that to happen. I mean, it's gotta be this move. I guess it's to move. So, yeah, it must be the move. It must be adding to it or something in his little black box. Save that. Okay. Yeah. Alright, that did it. Okay, so I guess the move is doing some kind of compounding. I gotta look at the documentation. But you just have to zero it out. Now that's another thing. How do games handle stepping up onto stuff and like resetting like the ground level? Because that is something I haven't thought about before. Yeah. Oh man. Okay. So that's what did it. That's what did it. Let's do a file save project. It's on the ground here. And then it pops up because it collides with something. Yeah. I don't know why that happened. Then it doesn't pop up here. But alright, cool. Yeah, a lot goes into games. A lot goes into games. A lot goes into games. So let's do that. Let's pending changes here. Set current movement vector 3 y value to right. Thanks y'all for watching.